Hello everyone, my name is Anush and today I am going to talk about five different questions in this presentation. And the first one is factor of production that a firm uses to produce goods and services. These factors are land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship. So now I am going to talk about land. So the land refers to all natural resources used in production. This includes things like land for the businesses, water, minerals, forests, and other raw materials. These natural resources form the base of all production activities. So the second one is labor. Labor means the human effort, skill, and time used to produce goods and services. It includes both physical work such as machine operators or cleaners and mental work like managers, designers, or accountants. Without labor, production cannot take place. And the third one is capital. Capital refers to man-made resources that help produce goods and services. This includes machinery, equipment, buildings, technology, and tools. For example, computers, delivery vans, and factory machines are all forms of capital. And the fourth one is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the ability to organize the other three factors like land, labor, and capital. So the entrepreneurs make business decisions, take risks, and introduce new ideas or products. They are the driving force that brings everything together to make production happen. So, in conclusion, the four factors of production are land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. Each factor plays an important role in helping a firm produce goods and services efficiently. So, so now I'm going to talk about the second question: opportunity, cost, and examples. So, what is opportunity? Opportunity is the next best alternative you give up when you make a choice. It also represents the benefit you miss out on by choosing one option over another. So, the first example is studying instead of working. For example, if you choose to study for an exam, you give up the income you could have and earn from a part-time job. That time the income is opportunity cost. So the second example is spending money on a new iPhone. Like another example is buying a new iPhone. The money spent on the phone could have been used for savings, bills, or travel. So the benefits you miss from these alternatives are the opportunity cost. So the third example is using land to build a factory. Finally, if land is used to build a factory, you sacrifice other potential uses like building houses or a park. The benefits of these alternatives represent the opportunity cost. That's all. So, in short, opportunity cost is about understanding what you give up when making a decision. Every choice has a cost, even if it isn't measured in money. So, the third question is unemployment and its types. What is unemployment? Unemployment occurs when people who are willing and able to work cannot find a job. It's a key indicator of the health of an economy. So, its types are frictional unemployment, structural unemployment, cyclical unemployment, seasonal unemployment, and that's all. So, I'm going to talk about the frictional unemployment. That is, the first type is frictional unemployment. So, this means when the people are between jobs or looking for a better job, it's usually temporary. So, the second one, structure which is caused by changes in economy. For example, new technology or declining industries can make worker skills no longer match available jobs. Cyclical unemployment, which occurs during economic downturns or recessions. Businesses reduce production and lay off workers, increasing unemployment. So the final one is seasonal unemployment. Finally, so the seasonal unemployment means when jobs exist only at certain times of the year, like in tourism or farming. So, in summary, unemployment can be temporary, structural, caused by economic cycles, or seasonal. Understanding these types help us see why people lose jobs and how the economy changes. And the next one is uh, economic profit versus accounting profit. So, uh, um, business measures profit in different ways. Two key types are accounting profit and economic profit. So now the accounting profit is calculated using only explicit cost, the actual money paid out. So its formula is accounting profit equals to total revenue minus explicit cost. Example of explicit cost includes wages, rent, materials, and electricity. So now the economic profit considers both explicit cost and implicit cost, which are opportunity cost of using resources in one way instead of another. Formula. So the economic profit equals to total revenue minus explicit cost and implicit cost. So this example, if you see your own savings to fund a business instead of earning interest, that foregone interest is an implicit cost. So its key difference is that accounting profit looks only at actual money cost while economic profit also consider opportunity cost. Economic profit gives a deeper understanding of a business's true profitability. So, in short, accounting profit shows what a business on paper, while economic profit shows the real benefit after considering all costs, including opportunities lost. So, the next question is fixed inputs and variable inputs. Fixed inputs. The fixed inputs are resources that remain constant regardless of how much a farm produce, even if output increases or decreases, these inputs do not change in the short run. So the businesses commit to these resources for a long period. They cannot easily be adjusted because they involve long-term decision and higher costs. So its examples are factory or building. The size of the building stays the same whether you produce 100 or 1,000 units, and the machinery and equipment. So machinery used in production remain fixed unless the firm decides to invest in new ones. Long-term lease or rent payments stay constant every month regardless of output. So these are the three examples of the fixed inputs. And the variable inputs. Variable inputs are resources that change directly with the level of output. And when the production increases, firms use more of these inputs. When production falls, they use less. And these are flexible short-term inputs and can be adjusted quickly based on customer demand on production needs. So the three examples are labor. Firms can hire more workers or add more working hours when production rises. And the raw materials. More materials are needed when producing more goods. And the final one is the electricity or fuel energy use increases when machines run more to meet higher output levels. Thank you for your attention. So